we have here? Just a reminder, guys, that if you have a name that isn't yours, it's a bit harder for us to score who's here. So I see that everyone has their name up, which is great. That's excellent. Okay. Okay. All right. So without further ado, okay, guys. So again, welcome to the 301. We've got our second guest of the week, and it is the one, the only, Sammy Rosenberg, hailing right out of Indoor World, Campstone. Okay, sorry. He'll be giving the 301 very shortly. I just want to go over a few things. Number one, here we go. Let me just enter Ziva. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, yeah. So first things first. So again, you guys remember from last year, there was always a raffle and then a bracelet afterwards. So we can't do the bracelet because it's online, but what we can do is what we're going to do is everyone is going to private message me, the Indoor World account. They'll private message me while the 301 is going on, a number between 1 and 301. And if you get closest to the random number which I picked, then we'll give you a shout out on the morning show tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be epic. So just again, pick a number from 1 to 301. Private message it to me, and I will be able to. We will give a shout out. Okay. Yeah. Without further ado, Rosenberg with the.
Show me your Wi-Fi is not doing. Oh, we started. Okay, great. Hello, everybody. My name is Sammy. Let's get to it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, for the second 301, talk about the mitzvah of learning Torah, because we're learning Torah, and thought as the session gets started, and could partially be like a little plug to get y'all to come to the Beit Midrash stuff, but also we can learn a little bit more about like why do we learn Torah. So let's get into it. First question is, why should we learn Torah at all? Like, we practice mitzvot, we dive into Hashem, we do good things, but like, what's the benefit in learning Torah? Is there any obligation to do so? And the short answer is yes, there is. We do have a halachic responsibility to learn Torah. It says in the Shulchan Aruch in Yoreh De'ah 246 that we are obligated to learn Torah, no matter our life circumstance. Right? It says Kol ish chayiv b'talmud Torah. We're chayiv in studying Torah. Then it lists like no matter what your situation is, if you're poor, you're rich, you're healthy, you're suffering, you're young, you're old, if you have a big family and you don't have much time, wherever you are in life, you are responsible to learn Torah. So that is just sort of a basic idea. And then it says specifically that you are obligated, it says, you are chayiv, you're responsible to set a time to learn Torah, both in the day and the night. So the big question is, why are we responsible to set a time to learn Torah and not just learn Torah in general? And then it uses, and also we have to do it both in the daytime and in the nighttime. So that is the main question. There are two questions. Why is it important for us to learn Torah day and night? And why do we have to set a time to do it? Why can't we just learn Torah? Now, I understand that it's like nice for us to learn Torah, but yeah, I just, those are sort of my questions. So to discuss a couple answers to the first question, it is very important, just like on a philosophical basis, important for us to learn Torah with a lot of regularity, because that is what has kept the Jewish people alive for so many centuries, right? It's Judaism has been this passing down of the tradition from parent to child, from teacher to student for thousands of years. And so by continuing that, by learning that Torah with such regularity, we're able to remember that and keep that going. Additionally, we have a mitzvah to dive into Hashem every day, right? We dive into Hashem, and when we dive into Hashem, we are talking to Him. But our relationship with Hashem is supposed to be two ways. So if we're spending time every day talking to Hashem, we should spend time every day listening to Hashem. And the only way, unless any of you are prophets, which I know I'm not, and if you are, that's pretty darn cool. The only way we can really listen to Hashem talking to us is via the words that He gave us, which are the Torah. So we should spend time studying Torah because of that. And lastly, the Torah gives us a way to operate in our lives. So I'm going to try to do this very, very quickly, but all of us, most of us at least, have been to Camp Stone. So we're going to try to do the Okay, so everyone, Indoor World, Shlomi, can you unmute everybody really quickly, and then we'll do the
I'm already unmuted.
Oh, great. Okay, ready? Mi anachnu
B'nai Akiva.
mechayenu
Torah v'avodah.
umas nismatenu.
Am Yisrael. Torah Yisrael.
Okay, so we figured that. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to keep time. So we said mechayenu Torah v'avodah. So our purpose in life, really, the thing that gives us life is Torah v'avodah. And so learning Torah helps us do avodah. We have one without the other. We have avodah so that we can we have Torah so that we can learn how to do avodah, and we have avodah so that we can have this manifestation of Torah, right. We have to learn Torah, and we also have to do the work that the Torah teaches us to do. So that the Torah we've learned, it helps us have a connection to Hashem. It connects us to our ancestors, and it also connects us to the way we live our lives. So my question is, why do we have to have set times to learn Torah and not just learn time whenever we find a few minutes to learn Torah? So sort of answer to that, even to emphasize that point, it says in the Gemara on Shabbos Daf 31a that one of the questions we're asked when we go to Shemayim is whether in our lives to learn Torah, right? So we know it's clearly very, very important. So the reason is, by setting predetermined times for us to fulfill this mitzvah, we perform a mitzvah in its own right, because we are saying to Hashem that it is of such incredible importance for us to learn Torah that we pre-designate this in our lives. So with these ideas that we have established about the importance of us learning Torah, about the importance of us learning Torah in our lives, I encourage all of you to come to all of the Torah learning activities.
3, 2, 1. Why were people typing it in the chat? Like, you can't hear, you just see. Okay, 42 people typed it in the chat. That's a little much.
Yeah. We're just using I think if we all yell it out, then we may not be able to hear the person who's giving the 301. But yeah, great job, guys. So the winner of today's raffle is, drum roll, please.
Drum roll. Okay, I can't find the drum roll emoji.
Yoshua Davies. Mazel Tov, Yoshua Davies. You will get a shout out tomorrow in the morning show. Thank you, everyone, for coming, as usual.
Go Charleston.
Yeah, go Charleston. For sure. The number was 156. And Yoshua guessed 132. That is the closest. Good job, guys. Okay.
What's the next closest?
The next closest was someone who sent in 130. Who sent in 130? Someone sent in 130.
The next one.
Well,
Or is it only counselors and 7? Stuff like that.
Okay. Eva?
the what?
Is it only 7 who can do 301s, or can campers?
That's an excellent question. Campers can do 301s as well. If you want to do a 301, you can. I'm going to put the email in the chat. Here we go. If you want to do a 301, you can send us an email at indoorworld2020@gmail.com, and we'll set it up with you.
Are you in camp?
I am in camp right now. I'm in the Beit Midrash, actually.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Because no houses have that type of ceiling.
Exactly. Okay, anyways, guys, have a good one. And we are off. We are off in camp. We are davening Mincha now. So, have a good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us again. Bye, guys.